Chris Haskell with the news. And in local news today, Access Tucson on the 12th of January was cut off of all funding from the mayor and city council. Updates will be given, but basically, we know why. The money, it's not even paid for by the city. They basically pay the rent and the utilities, okay? The Access Tucson is paid for by a dollar something that comes out of everyone that has Cox Cable's bill, and it's actually paid directly by the people, so it's not something that's a choice of the city. So basically they're getting rid of the last form of free speech in Tucson, Arizona is what they're doing, or they're going to try real hard. It's no coincidence that you're seeing 9/11 information and like Alex Jones shows being played on Access Tucson. It's no coincidence that they're pulling this, trying to get rid of them. We're going to go to some major nationwide news. The swine flu hoax. Okay, the greatest hoax known to mankind is the swine flu hoax. All over, especially like in the UK, they are basically going to take this to court. The vaccine makers did this all just to make some money. So basically, the swine flu has been a hoax. Nobody is taking the vaccines, and they're literally dumping it by the truckload. We're talking billions of dollars paid for by our government being dumped by the truckload. What a hoax. Just like I always said, the swine flu vaccine will kill more people than the swine flu. Let's go on to some other things. We have a new shooter at Texas State Capitol. Now, we don't really know what's going on with that one, but it looks a little suspicious as well. Basically, just because they didn't shoot the guy if he's firing off rounds, so they have him in custody. Who knows? Probably another agent or some kind of a small false flag attack. Which, speaking of false flag attacks, let's get on to the UW bomber. Okay, we're hearing all this stuff about security being increased, all kinds of problems going on ever since the Christmas bomber. We're forgetting a major factor, okay? One of the most important things here is the fact that there was a credible witness that saw the bomber being escorted past security. Now, excuse me, but isn't this like more important than all of the other factors? Is the fact that he got walked past security? He actually witnessed, his name is Chris Haskell, he's a lawyer. And this gentleman was with his wife. He was sitting on the floor right at the front of the line. There wasn't any seats left. And he witnessed the man coming up, talking to the ticket booth person there, saying that, oh, we do this all the time without a passport. It's okay. But that's what the well-dressed man that escorted this bomber guy through security had said. The person said something to the effect of, I can't let him on without a passport. And they said, you're going to have to talk to our supervisors. The next thing that Chris Haskell knew is that this was the guy. After this big old thing had happened on the plane he was on, then they got off and he sees the guy, and it's the same guy that was supposedly just being walked right past. Sad. I mean, sad. And you guys are worried about you losing some more liberty here. Let's put scanners in. It doesn't matter if they walk the guys past the security, okay? This is just, you can't even write this stuff. Okay, so let's move on to a couple other things going on. Ron Paul put out a new video. We need to take out the CIA, that they're in charge of everything. Great video. Even the people that are trying to down Ron Paul are using this as an example. Look at this, man. This is crazy. No, this is exactly right, and it's exactly what we need to do is get rid of the CIA. They're running their own little coup going on. They're doing whatever the heck they want. They're above our government. Okay, floods in California. Okay, what were you thinking about? You see the floods in California. You know, it's a sad thing. We've got Haiti. We have a lot of individuals that are, a lot of terrible things going on right now. But when I see the floods in California, and then they spend, the most of the interview I saw was about the dog being saved, okay? Do you know what I'm thinking? When they're talking, every time I see something like the dog being saved, I'm thinking, oh my God, they're passing something through Congress right now. The more time they spend on this guy, let's interview the guy that saved the dog now. It's all interesting and stuff, but Every time I watch that, I'm going, oh my God, they're passing another bill because they're interviewing the guy that saved the dog. That's 2 bills in one day. That's all I think about when I see these stories. It's sad. Anyway, let's move on to, let's see here. Let's go to some of the older stories, and that's the, like I just covered with the man-made global warming. Here it was all wide open, and you don't see anything on the news about this. You see very little as far as defending the fact that man-made global warming is total hoax. It's sad, folks. They want you to pay. Al Gore would like you to pay taxes directly to him. Hey, beautiful thing. Great program if you get that going. I'd like to get that going too. Let's move on to the Brown being elected. Scott Brown being elected. Now, one of the issues, of course, is they're talking, oh God, the Democrats, this ought to be a wake-up call. Well, unfortunately, he doesn't even have the best voting record when it comes to being a Republican, so that could be even a scarier thing if we're going to see, oh boy, if you get replaced with Republicans, but these are the kind of Republicans that we're going to be replaced with. Man. All over Alex Jones's, a gun show in Texas was closed down, okay? Even though there's no law against it, okay? Pay attention, folks. This is your guns. They're going to be gone, okay? Understand this. They're going to take them. They're working on this. A gun show in Texas. They went ahead and told them, they gave them a suggestion that they follow this mandate they had, and it basically shut the gun show down for the weekend. And they said, what, it was just a suggestion, you know, hey, except that the fact that they came in there and they squeezed the owner of the property so that he would squeeze the person putting on the gun show, and basically it was shut down. The gun show, the person who was putting it on, who was a pro-gun advocate, he said it was the saddest part is he had people come up to him at that gun show and say, young man, are you the one that put on this gun show? He said this about 75-year-old man came up to him and said, yes, sir, I did. And he said, I just want you to know that if you were my kid, I'd have shot you and then probably shot your mama just for having someone like you. And he said he was just like, I'm sorry, sir. Anyway, he was quite taken by that, and I guess I would be too. Because here he was the pro advocate, and that guy was pissed off because he couldn't have his gun show that he wanted to be involved in. Folks, if you don't want your premiums going up, because they're going to be real fast here if that health care bill passes, so you better give Gabrielle Giffords a call, okay? Call her up. Gabrielle Giffords would love to hear from you, okay, Tucson? She'd love to hear from you. 202-225-2542. That's 202-225-2542. I know she'd love to hear from you. You better give her a call, and have a good day. That's the news, Real News Tucson. Does it get any more beautiful than that? You're such a